Hey everybody, welcome back to Team Brothership. I'm your host, Mike, and we are here to most likely wrap up, we're definitely finishing our the Aria of Sorrow Let's Play today. This is probably going to be a relatively short episode, because there's not much left to do. We really just have to, whatever, we'll just ignore him. We're pretty much just getting through this last section, and then it's final boss time. And so, yeah, as you'll remember, last episode we defeated Graham and found out that he's not Dracula, that Soma is in fact Dracula for some reason. It's not, that's a new sword, I think. It's not really worth getting into. Oh, I wanted to point out, I think I mentioned this last episode, but I can't remember. You can see Soma's portrait actually changes once you kind of enter the final ending portion. His eyes turn red, his hair gets kind of wild, his ears are a little pointed. He just looks more sinister, which is kind of funny. Yeah, this is super weak, but that's fine. It was a neat drop. And also another thing I wanted to point out, I know I had said I was not going to do this, but apparently I am a crazy person, so I did go around and I got every enemy's soul except for 3 missing ones, which should be all still here in this section. So yeah, I went through. It apparently gets us like 1 extra line of dialogue or something like that, so you're welcome. Yeah, it wasn't that bad. It didn't take that long, and it was a nice, way to just decompress at the end of some very busy days. Get out of here, you. Ooh, that guy's gonna shoot us. Whoa, hey, 11 damage. Apparently, he didn't realize that I'm super overpowered. Yeah, that is also the case. The level grind, or the grinding that, what the hell was that? Oh, it was the arrow that he shot. The amount of grinding that, a lot of dead ends here. Woo, it's all crazy. Don't look too hard at the background. You'll get vertigo or something. Alright, I know that thing's coming back. Where is it? There, yeah, there was, obviously I had to kill a lot of enemies, so there's a lot of grinding. So I went up, wow, okay, I should have just come here. These guys took a while to get, when I was doing it on my own. Get out of here. Actually, that one, the Aranus, that took forever. I had to kill so many of these stupid things. Here we go. Here's one of our... Whoa, he actually kind of packs a wallop. Yeah, we'll have to... I'll poke around and just find a good spot to go at enemies. Because, yeah, I do want to... I spent a lot of time. I do want to make sure you get all of that dialogue you're entitled to, friends. What's that? A whole lot of nothing. Yeah, there are 2 enemies that we'll have to... yeah, this might be worth it. Okay, that guy with the sword was 1, and then there's 1 more a little further ahead, so I'm going to pause the recording while I go grind souls for a little while. I'll see you in a minute. Oh, there we go. So, I got him. That took a little bit longer than I'd hoped, but it is what it is. So yeah, he's basically like the sword familiar from Symphony of the Night. It's fine. Most of them, I mean, the reality is at the end of the day, most of these are not incredibly useful. Like I'm basically sticking with the Dracula trio, and they're all decent. Like they'll hold things together. Ooh. Oh, a mimic in the candle. Hold on a second. Was that real? That's pretty cool. I don't remember seeing that. That's a neat little detail, though. Not that a mimic's going to be much of a threat at this point in the game. These stupid things again. So, yeah, we're in chaos. This is just supposed to be like the... Well, ooh, okay, that's another one that I need. Now, we might have to come back for him. We'll see. We'll see once we get to the... If we get to the final battle, and I haven't gotten that soul yet, then we'll schlep back here and deal with it. But yeah, as you remember from the Symphony of the Night Let's Play, Alucard mentioned that the castle is actually a... Do you want to go this way or up? Is actually kind of a creature of... Oh, yeah, we definitely want to go that way. But let's take one more whack at this guy. Ow! Stop hitting me, jerk. The castle is a creature in and of itself, and it is a being of chaos, and it changes and augments itself as necessary to... We'll have to go down there to obey the will of Dracula, to foil the hunters and what have you. Which one is it? The Skull. Boop. Those guys are actually worth a lot more experience than I would have thought for enemies that you encounter fairly early in the game. Well, not early, but like pre-end game. And you have to fight a lot of them too, so... But yeah, they're just kind of having us go through the... Yeah, it's like the Mega Man boss rush mode kind of deal where we're just facing down all the enemies that we faced before. We're going through all the parts of the castle that we've been through before, etc., etc. It's over here. Way Forward. Not Way Forward, the developer of other quality Game Boy Advance games. Like, what was that Shantae game on the Game Boy Advance? Actually, what games did they... Oh, they made the Flash game that they made. I feel like I'm thinking of a lot of DS games that Way Forward made that were great, like Aliens Infestation, was it? They all have kind of silly names. And they made that Thor beat 'em up, which was halfway decent. I've played all the Shantae games, but I can't remember which ones were on which consoles. Oh, this is the fake out. I didn't even really talk about this much before, but the succubus disguises themselves as Mina to, like, trick you. It's not a very good trick, though. Ow, that was a poor aim. Hello. I've gotten quite good at killing these guys. I do kind of want that. I should use that backdash. They do hit pretty hard still, but you can actually, as I discovered, you can do quite a bit of damage to those guys with the towel. I keep calling it the towel snap. It's the little magic cloth that was floating around, the thing that we used to kill the steel golem. This room sucks. Don't go into the spikes. Get out of here. Ooh, we're back underwater. That's fine. Everything's fine. That guy's gonna follow us up, isn't he? Joke's on him. I already killed like 1,000 of you guys. Gave us a level up, though. What is that? We'll need to get a soul from this guy, too. Is this a checkpoint, maybe? No. I'm just jumping over you because you are waste. Alright, let's deal with this fellow. Oh, I did want to mention, too, I somehow managed to grind up enough money. It was mostly through item drops. I was using the rare ring while I was farming for souls, so I got a lot of rare drops, and then I just sold them all to Hammer. So you can get the Soul Eater ring, and one of the weirder enemies that's Tsukinoko, I don't even know how to pronounce it, that weird snake thing that's like a Japanese myth. He drops a soul that gives you really good, actually. Maybe we can use the, where is it? Maybe he'll be weak to it too. But yeah, he dropped a thing that lets you get a discount at Hammer's shop, which is helpful. Where the hell is it? That's the problem with getting... Oh, Killer Mantle, here we go. That's the other problem. Oh, we're dealing, like, huge amounts of damage to this guy. He must be weak against Holy. Yeah, that's not going to take very long. All right, give me my Flame Demon back. The Killer Mantle is actually not bad, especially against, like, big... what is this? Oh, just this thing. Yeah, I don't know, man. Big old bird. Sorry, no. Yeah, whatever, fine. My allergies are kind of running. Oh boy. Didn't mean to do that. Whoa. Hey. Quit swinging that around. Well, this would be a good room to stock up on souls. So that should have completed our bestiary as far as... Yeah, that filled them all in. And we just need to get those 2 final souls. I forgot about that big knight guy. Alright, next save point will... Ah, crap. Well, not like she's dealing much damage at this point. Yeah, we're pretty much going to just steamroll the last boss. We're way over leveled for it. And also, you know, I was using the rare ring for a while. I got a lot of good rare drops, and oh, it's this guy again. Oops. He hits pretty hard, but he's no match for us. I got a lot of rare drops, a lot of... That's going to be a mimic. Yeah, nice try. So a lot of, like, good healing items. So we are in... These guys are actually easier than the final guards because they must be weak against Holy. Oops, underwater again. We got a lot of good healing items, so even if I fight really sloppy, which you know I love to do, that looks like a last boss. We got a save point. Okay. We're going to save, and we're going to backtrack to get those last couple souls. But yeah, even if I fight really sloppy, I've got so many healing items. So, alright, I'll be back in a second. Alright, well, we did it. It only took a few minutes, actually, so that's 100%. I got everybody. The Shadow Knight, I think it was actually the next one that I killed that dropped it. I don't know. I could play around with my soul setup right now, but I'm going to steamroll this guy. Honestly, I've got plenty of healing items, and the souls we've got are halfway decent, so let's do this. Let's wrap it up. I wonder if I can... You're never alone. The well wishes of your friends are with you. Hey, I forgot that she said... I was just talking out of my ass. Especially Hammer. He was the most powerful of all. Oops. They know your secret. Oh, that asshole. I mean, everyone, like, with the exception of Mina and Hammer, I feel like everyone sort of knew. I don't know, dude. I'm not going to have too much cause to buy armor and swords after this, I would hope. Well, she survived, see. Alright. That's got to be pretty weird, because Dracula's his dad, so this is like... him talking to the reincarnation of his father in the form of a Japanese teenager. And I suppose we've all been there, but... a personal, like... That's not a pet peeve, really, but, like, I feel like so many, especially Japanese games, have this moment where, like, you're like, oh, the hero's like, oh, the last boss is too strong, I can't do it. And then, like, all the powers of your friends combined. We believe in you. You can do it. And it's like you get all fired up, and then like the last boss just destroys you anyways. And it's I just feel like it kills the positive vibe. All right, here I go. Whoa, screaming skull faces. To be totally honest, I don't. Oh, do they? That's right. They take all my stuff. I totally forgot about that. We need this one back quickly so I can get my healing. Whoa, dragon. There we go. Alright. Now I should be getting healed again. Jesus. Oh, that thing. No, it's not. Alright. There are no more dragons. Quit it. Quit it. Quit throwing weird stuff at me. Alright. Yeah, we're basically like fighting the power of Dracula. Which, that hit pretty hard. I re-equipped. I remembered to take off the soul ring, because that's kind of useless during this fight. Alright, we gotta just kill all the bits and bobs. That dragon's definitely coming back too, I know. Yeah. Oh, right, this thing can hit us too. I think this is the thing that we have to kill, but I want these to stop shooting me. Jeez. I want these to stop shooting me. Stupid dragon. Knock it off. Maybe he's strong against... Ah, wow, that hurt. At least we're getting a little bit of health back for, okay, and we're taking down this thing's defensive barrier. Oops. That was, sloppy. Let's get rid of this thing. Come on, dumb eye. Alright, one thing left to go. There we go. Like I said, this is a somewhat challenging fight under normal conditions, but I'm super overleveled, so that's the end of it. I don't think there's anything. I think yeah, that's it. We're good. So now we can just enjoy. Oh no! I hope everybody left first. Mina and the others are still waiting out front. One of the more, well, I guess at the end of Symphony, it gets like sucked up into the sky. That's kind of crazy. Oh, now we get... Oh, she's not even going to wait till you land. Well, she's sort of supposed to be a little bit of an airhead, which is a little weird because, again, she's the... descent. Well, she's technically a Belmont too then, because the Belnades, the canonical ending of Castlevania 3 is that Trevor married Sypha, so we all watched the Castlevania anime. Spoilers. I mean, that was in the games too. It's nice that they don't really create any weird sexual tension with the older lady and the teenager. That's a nice change of pace from a lot of Japanese games and anime. I mean, a lot of the stuff you were selling was kind of illegal, so maybe keep that one on the DL. Well, he's relaxed because he didn't have to kill Dracula again. It's a little bit like his dialogue at the end of Symphony. Yeah, see, he's always, his mother's kind of his patron saint. There's the Castlevania, theme of Simon again. Which is interesting, because again, there is a Belmont in this game, but the hero is technically Dracula. Just like sprint. I mean, it's so they didn't have to really animate it, but he just like flies up out of her lap. Yeah, he's back to looking like normal. That's nice. We're back out of the eclipse. And that's that. So we finished another Castlevania. I don't know what the extra dialogue is. That was pretty much the ending that I remember from before. So, yeah, Curry the Kid. I hope you've had fun. This has seemed like it hasn't been one of our more popular Let's Plays. I don't know. I was thinking it's Halloween, another Castlevania, but I don't know. Maybe next year I'll do, Demon's Crest instead. I actually replayed that game recently just to make sure that I could beat it for well, there's 1.5 things about that game that make it a little bit tough to do a Let's Play. But we can talk about that later, because now we're talking about Castlevania. Yeah, I really like this game. I like its direct sequel, Dawn of Sorrow, as well. I know some people don't like the touchscreen, the kind of slapdash touchscreen stuff that got implemented in that. I don't like it either, but I feel like it's pretty unobtrusive, so... and that one definitely looks a lot nicer than that game. I would say that one's on par, if not a little bit better than Symphony of the Night in the visuals department, so I have a lot of affection for that. It's kind of a weird game, and it's a little weird for Castlevania, but we can... Hey, there they are. Those were real short credits. Did they really just have like 25, 30 people working on that game? Things sure have changed, huh? So we did it. Thanks for keeping me company. I hope those of you who did stick around enjoyed it. It's a fun game. Go out and play it yourself. Yeah. Are they going to give us any of our awards? No, just right back to the menu. Okay, well, thanks for sticking along with me. And as always, I've been Mike with Team Brothership, and I will see you real soon. Have a great week, everybody.